Hello, Chris from Genuine Chill, and if you hear any crying in the background, that's because my daughter who does not pay any rent wants attention. Anyways, today we're here to talk about the Resident Evil chapter for Dead by Daylight, which still has yet to be unveiled for what the contents of that will be. Now, there are many theories on who the killer specifically is going to be. The most prevalent theory going on right now is it's in fact going to be the Dimitrescu daughters, Bella, Cassandra, and Daniela from Village. And the reason why this theory is being accepted is because of the 5 in the 5th year anniversary logo having basically a curvature that resembles the scythe weapons the daughters use. Now, I don't think this is a bad theory. In fact, I mean, this theory has evidence to back it up in previous years with the 3 representing Scream and the 4 representing Pyramid Head. But to me, this doesn't make sense from a marketing and a relevance perspective. Before we talk about that, let's talk about the hints we already have, which by the way, predates all the way back to December of last year. Reddit user Ali Shock has pointed it out in one of the players' surveys. Dead by Daylight announced that the 5th year anniversary will have some impressive stars. I mean, come on. Gosh. Fucking who else can that mean? Now that we know that they were hinting towards Resident Evil, it's kind of obvious that they meant Chris and Jill. But things get a little bit more interesting at the actual reveal, where Makote himself quotes Claire Redfield directly, and he quotes her from a quote she said in a Code Veronica campaign, which I believe was during the Umbrella Chronicles shooter game that was on the Wii, which is kind of obscure, so he had to dig for that quote. So now we have 4 choices, because I believe this chapter is going to be just like Stranger Things. It's going to be a 2 survivor, 1 killer chapter. But I feel like that killer is going to be determined by who the base survivors are. The reason why I say this is if we get Chris or Jill, or we end up getting Leon and Claire, why would we get a killer that's not associated with them? Pairing Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield up with a Dimitrescu daughter just seems weird. They don't have any association or connection with each other. Now, there's a counter argument to this, and it's a fair one, because this has been done before with the Silent Hill chapter. In Silent Hill, we got Cheryl Mason and Pyramid Head, which both of those characters don't have any sort of connection with each other at all. Cheryl Mason was in Silent Hill 3, while Pyramid Head was in Silent Hill 2, and only Silent Hill 2. He never popped up again. So there's that counter argument, but my counter argument to the counter argument is, for Silent Hill, what other killer were they gonna get? When you think of Silent Hill and you think of its monsters, you think of fucking Pyramid Head. Who else are they gonna get? The Boogeyman from Downpour? Bro, the one notable thing the Boogeyman did was choke out a kid. And that happens all the time when my rank 1 ass gets paired up with rank 20 survivors for whatever reason. So the reason why they ignored the fact that Cheryl has no connection whatsoever with Pyramid Head is because Pyramid Head is one of the best and most notable representations of Silent Hill. And with that kind of notoriety, he's gonna sell DLC packs. Because think about it, in the Resident Evil debut of the chapter, Makote himself called Dead by Daylight a Hall of Fame for horror. When you're a Hall of Fame, you need representatives that make like all the audience go, yeah, you know what, that's pretty iconic, this deserves to be here. And looking at the Dimitrescu daughters, they're not that sort of representative. I mean, think about it. Let's say you inducted Friday the 13th into the Horror Hall of Fame. You wouldn't induct Friday the 13th and put Part 5 Jason as your representative. You would put Part 3 or Part 4 because they are much more iconic and much more recognizable. And don't get me wrong, I love the Dimitrescu daughters. Oh my god, You know that part where they just like sickle you and start dragging you across the floor? My fucking thirsty ass was like, damn, shoddy, okay. So trust me, I love the Dimitrescu daughters, but unfortunately, because of how new Village is, and also the fact that Lady Dimitrescu herself takes away all of the spotlight. She takes the spotlight away from like what's really going on in that game, which is really cool. But because of that, I don't think they're good representatives of Resident Evil as a franchise. Like I said, this is still a theory on my end. I still think the theories about the number 5 logo representing them are very accurate and also valid. But my ace in the hole, Ace Scotty baby, that would be in the teaser trailer when Felix gets hung. you start hearing the noises of zombies getting louder and louder. So that we could probably assume that this chapter does not have a connection with Village, because with that hint, it may have a connection with characters that are associated with Resident Evil's history with zombies. So we can include killers like Mr. X, Nemesis, and even a dark horse in Albert Wesker that no one might actually see coming, which would actually blow my mind. As for the survivors, I actually don't think it's important. And the reason why I don't think it's important is, okay, let's say we get Claire and Leon instead of Chris and Jill. You know damn well Chris and Jill are gonna be legendary skins, right? That's like free money. That is literally printing money from a copy machine. Like, come on. You don't think Behavior wants money? Y'all really don't think Behavior wants money? Have you seen the prices of the skins? Either way, dude, I'm just so excited for this chapter. I beat Resident Evil Village. It is a fantastic game. Every time a new Resident Evil game comes out, my love for the franchise just grows more and more. And then I look at Resident Evil 6 and then I'm just like, ugh. But then I look at Village and Resident Evil 7 and I'm just like, yo. But anyways, yeah, in the comments, tell me what you guys think, because I know a lot of people are actually subscribing to this idea that the daughters are going to be the killers. But personally, I think they have a chance, but I think they work better as legendary skins for like either maybe the Nurse or Spirit, because Nurse and Spirit have very similar abilities to them. But yeah, in the comments, let me know. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think it's going to be the Dimitrescu daughters? Do you think Mr. X and Nemesis are basically kind of locked in? Or do you think we might have a surprise appearance in Albert Wesker himself? Either way, I look forward to reading what you guys have to say, because, I mean, dude, this shit's fun. Come on, theorizing about what the chapter could potentially be. I'm not saying anyone who thinks the daughters are going to be the killer are wrong. I'm just saying that there's some evidence that backs up that it may not be them. So again, like, if it turns out to be the daughters, hey, I was wrong. I was just out here theorizing. But if I turn out to be right, you better treat me like the fucking prophet that I am. Anyways, I'm Chris from Genuine Chill. If you like the video, you should like the video. And also, please subscribe. I just graduated college. I don't know what to do with my life. I'm actually really scared. Ugh. I'm just making this video to pass the time because I have no idea what to do. But anyways, I hope to see you guys next time.